The streets of downtown Atlanta came alive with color, music, and imagination as the annual Dragon Con parade unfolded in front of thousands of cheering spectators. Fans from across the country traveled to Georgia to celebrate one of the largest pop culture conventions in the world. The parade is often considered the highlight of Dragon Con, and this year's event did not disappoint. From early morning, sidewalks were packed with families, photographers, and cosplayers eagerly waiting for the first signs of the procession. Excitement grew as police cleared the streets and marching bands warmed up with vibrant tunes. The parade opened with booming drums and the sight of costumed superheroes, instantly pulling the crowd into a fantasy world. Children waved enthusiastically while adults pulled out their phones to capture the spectacle. Participants showcased months of hard work in their costumes, some sewn by hand with incredible attention to detail. From glittering armor inspired by medieval legends to futuristic suits resembling space warriors, the creativity on display was boundless. Characters from blockbuster franchises appeared one after another. Fans cheered loudly when they spotted familiar faces from Star Wars, Marvel, and DC Comics. The sight of stormtroopers marching in perfect formation was met with thunderous applause. Not to be outdone, superheroes from Gotham and Metropolis walked proudly down Peachtree Street. Batman's cape flowed in the wind, while Superman smiled and waved at children holding homemade signs. Fantasy fans were equally delighted. Elves, wizards, and hobbits reminded the crowd of the timeless magic of the Lord of the Rings. Glittering gowns shimmered in the sunlight as fairy wings caught the breeze. Anime enthusiasts also left their mark, bringing vibrant characters to life with wigs, props, and dramatic poses. The streets turned into a living stage where East met West in a harmony of styles. Among the most eye-catching groups was a squad of dinosaurs, humorously waddling down the parade route. Their inflatable costumes drew laughter and countless selfies from spectators. Classic pop culture was honored as well, with tributes to Star Trek, Ghostbusters, and even retro video games. Pac-Man and his colorful ghosts danced playfully as the crowd chanted and clapped along. One of the most powerful moments of the parade came when cosplayers dressed as healthcare workers and everyday heroes marched proudly. Their appearance was met with heartfelt cheers, reminding everyone of the real-life courage within the community. Local marching bands added rhythm and energy, filling the streets with festive music. Their sound echoed through the high-rise buildings, blending seamlessly with the cheers of the audience. Floats rolled by, decorated with dazzling lights and thematic designs. Some looked like starships ready for launch, while others resembled fantasy castles. Each float brought a new wave of excitement. Children in costumes joined their parents in the parade, proudly portraying their favorite characters. Their smiles reflected the joy of being part of something larger than life. Vendors and local businesses also celebrated the occasion, handing out small souvenirs and drinks to attendees. The sense of community was strong, with Atlanta's hospitality on full display. The parade wasn't just about entertainment, it was also a showcase of craftsmanship. Many cosplayers shared that they had worked for months, spending late nights perfecting armor, sewing dresses, or painting props. The diversity of participants highlighted Dragon Con's inclusive spirit. People of all ages, backgrounds, and cultures united under the shared love of imagination and creativity. Costumes told personal stories too. Some honored childhood heroes, while others symbolized resilience and overcoming challenges. Every step carried meaning beyond fabric and design. Spectators often shouted words of encouragement, creating a dialogue between performers and the crowd. The energy was contagious, making even first-time visitors feel like part of a family. The weather in Atlanta cooperated, with sunny skies and gentle breezes providing perfect conditions for the outdoor celebration. Bright light enhanced the shine of metallic costumes and the sparkle of sequins. As the parade continued, photographers scrambled to capture every moment. Social media lit up with images and videos, instantly spreading the magic beyond the city. Volunteers worked tirelessly to ensure the parade flowed smoothly. Their efforts kept the route safe, organized, and enjoyable for everyone involved. The parade also served as a reminder of Dragon Con's roots. What began decades ago as a small gathering of fans has transformed into a massive celebration drawing global attention. Organizers emphasized that the event is not just about pop culture but also about charity and community service. Dragon Con has raised significant funds over the years for various causes. In addition to superheroes and wizards, the parade highlighted Atlanta's local talent, with performers showcasing dance, acrobatics, and original creations. Tourists who stumbled upon the event were amazed by the scale and passion. For many, it was an introduction to the world of fandom, and their excitement was clear. Longtime attendees reflected on how the parade has grown each year. Some remembered when the crowd was small, marveling at how it now fills entire blocks. The parade concluded with a wave of applause as the final float rolled through, leaving behind confetti, laughter, and memories. Yet, the spirit of the event continued as attendees moved toward the convention center for panels and exhibitions. For those present, the parade was more than just a spectacle, it was a celebration of imagination, unity, and joy. It reminded people that stories, whether from books, films, or games, can bring people together in powerful ways. Downtown Atlanta transformed for a few hours into a realm of fantasy and creativity. The skyscrapers became backdrops for dragons, heroes, and legends. Parents carried children on their shoulders, ensuring they could see the towering costumes. Their wide eyes reflected dreams sparked by the parade. For many participants, marching in the parade was the realization of a dream. Being admired for their hard work and creativity gave them a sense of pride and belonging. Fans exchanged compliments, laughter, and even crafting tips during breaks, strengthening friendships that often extend beyond the convention. The variety of costumes also sparked discussions about art, design, and storytelling. Each piece was a living expression of creativity, inspiring others to try their hand at cosplay. Dragon Con's parade has always been about connection, and this year was no exception. Strangers became friends, united by shared enthusiasm and appreciation for the extraordinary. The parade's atmosphere was electric, yet heartwarming. It balanced spectacle with intimacy, making every attendee feel personally included. Media outlets captured the event, praising Atlanta for hosting such a vibrant cultural phenomenon. The coverage ensured that the parade's influence reached audiences worldwide. After the parade, streets slowly reopened, but the magic lingered. People carried their excitement into the rest of the convention weekend. Cosplayers posed for photos long after the parade ended, continuing to delight onlookers and keep the festive spirit alive. Conversations buzzed with favorite
moments. Whether it was a flawless Iron Man suit, an adorable child dressed as Pikachu, or a towering dragon float. The success of the parade reinforced Dragon Con's reputation as a cornerstone of fandom culture in America. For Atlanta, the parade brought not only fun but also economic activity, drawing visitors who filled hotels, restaurants, and shops. Many attendees have already begun planning for next year, sketching new costumes and imagining how to outdo themselves. The Dragon Con parade remains proof that creativity knows no boundaries and that when people come together to celebrate it, the results are unforgettable.